live from Real Hollywood. It's your Dancing with the Stars coverage here on Rob is the podcast. Grab your churros, your Mickey ears, and settle in because I'm your host, Sasha Joseph, of course, joined by the amazing QT today. QT, welcome. How are you? I'm
Thank
glad to have you
you.
back.
Thank you so much. I'm so excited. This is my favorite show other than Big Brother. Big Brother's like
Yeah.
my number one, but Dancing with the Stars is a very close second, honestly, my whole life. So I love having people to talk about it with. I'm also very excited of like how much it's become like this social media presence too, because I feel like I used to not have any friends that watched it, no one to talk about it with, like just my little family. So I'm excited about all of it.
Yeah, big agree. I think like the resurgence has been really helpful for the show, for this
Yeah.
pod. So I'm obsessed with it. I'm glad more people are coming on. And I think TikTok has been a big push for that. And listen, I'm not gonna miss a chance to talk to my queen Haley. So Haley's also here. Again, Haley, thank you so much for being here, our historian.
It's a thrill for me to be here. I too love talking about Dancing with the Stars. It's not even like my bread and butter, but like I love it so much. And it was like this episode was a little bit of a weird one for me because I had two screens going. So I had Dancing with the Stars, of course, on the big one, and then I had the Blue Jays and Yankees game on the other one. Right as the episode was ending, things were going bad for the Blue Jays, so I hightailed it out of here. So thank you for giving me an excuse to not pay attention to the game right now.
Period.
Okay. To talk about Dancing with the Stars because this was a fun episode.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, I really enjoy it. I think I don't know if like Disney just has a hold on my like brain or what, right? But I was like, okay, I'm not like the dances are all right, but I still enjoyed the show overall. It was really cute. I really enjoyed, I think, the dances, the songs, I think specifically, maybe. So it was a fun ride. And if folks don't know, of course, Disney, this was our Disney Resort, so Disneyland Resorts, which is like specifically in Anaheim. Yeah, I know. It's their 70th anniversary. So I was a little all over the place, and I'm definitely interested to see what y'all think, where it was a Disneyland anniversary. So the songs I think should have all been, Disneyland related. But then we get Hamilton.
Listen, I can't complain about Hamilton. That is my favorite musical ever. So I'm very happy about it. And I'm sure once we talk about the dance, I thought the dance was great. But I agree. It felt a little bit like disjointed to me where like there was some of the like songs from like Space Mountain or specific rides in Disney. And then some were just like Zootopia or, like random from movies or I don't know. Yeah, it did feel a little bit disjointed. I understood that they're trying to push that it's the 70th anniversary, but then it was also just like overall Disney night. So I don't know.
Yeah. I big agree with you. I think I can't wait to get into like the actual dances, but overall, again, I really enjoyed it. And Haley, we got another voting records being shattered. And I think this is going to be a thing every week.
Yeah, I don't need to hear about it anymore. I don't care. It's a made up number. Like for those of you who don't know, I'm Canadian. That's more votes than like are people in Canada. So
well,
like it's just
40 million.
Like,
yes.
And I'm just like, okay, like those votes don't mean anything in numbers to me because it's like I can vote 10 times in like 45 different ways for every person. Like I personally can cast like 100 votes myself. So what does it even mean? What does it matter? I don't care about the number. Just tell me who goes home.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. It's just, again, it makes me giggle where I just think that they just have to say it. Cause is it that they're, shocked too? They're like, is this happening?
Yeah. And you know what? Like, it's an interesting thing in my mind across reality television because like it's gone in ebbs and flows since the inception of reality television. Like right when it started, we had like people being so shocked about it. Then there's like the downturn of like people judging it and being like, you watch reality TV. And like we're seeing another incline, which is really interesting, not just with Dancing with the Stars, but I'm seeing it with Survivor too, where it's like people in real life are talking to me about this show where they made fun of me 15 years ago for still watching. So Dancing with the Stars is a part of that, and I think that they are getting into the TikTok thing, which is more for them. For the longtime fans, it feels clunky, and this season has felt a little clunky with the song choices and the themes and like stuffing things in. And like I just want to mention that last week Elaine's dance, like I didn't take anything of it in because the song was the worst thing I have ever heard, and it's what has made me realize that I am now old.
You know, like, was it K-pop? Was hers K-pop too?
Yeah, it was the Cat's Eye gnarly song.
But I feel like I've heard other Cat's Eye songs and I've been like, bop, but this was just like, ow, it hurts.
It was definitely Cat's Eye's like most out there song, where like when it came out, even fans of Cat's Eye were like, what is going on? So yeah, very, very interesting choice.
No, chat big agrees. And here's, again, this is going to come up when we talk about Elaine again. But what up with the seizure-inducing, sets for this lady? This is an older lady.
Are they trying to like get her to medevac?
That's what I'm saying.
Is it because she's like wearing the t-shirt saying like, I'm 54 years old and I can do this? And they're like, yeah, well, can you survive the strobe machine?
That's what
you do the laser jumping?
You've done it back to back. Now it's pissing me off. Because with Gnarly, I was like, okay, maybe it goes with the vibe. And then Space Mountain, again, I understand. I freaking rode Space Mountain. But I'm just like, we're doing too much.
Yeah, no, seriously. It's a bit much. Also, it's crazy that I think I found this out last week. Andy and Elaine are like basically the same age, and I feel like
Corey was in a similar age range.
Okay, yeah, we treat Andy like he's 80 years old, like a grandpa, and then Elaine is like this vibrant young thing, and it's so crazy that they're the same age, but Andy gets more of that like baby treatment, like, oh, he's just an old man that we have to vote for or whatever. And then Elaine, like you said, is getting these like seizure lights and all these crazy choreographies.
4 years older. Like yeah.
4 years older. Okay, that's still like barely anything.
I do believe his hip is like a different age than him though.
Yeah, his knees or hip. Hilaria got the hip surgery, right? Or was it? We have a lot.
He was supposed to get a hip replacement this summer,
but
he had said like,
yes,
hey, I signed up for Dancing with the Stars. Can we put this off? And they're like, all right.
Okay, go off, King.
Yeah.
and that has been forever, since the dawn of time has been my issue with Dancing with the Stars. They're so hard on the women and so easy on the men.
Carrie Ann tonight was just like, I don't like women. She was like, I don't like them.
Unless you're older. If you're later days, then you're cool with her.
Yeah, still not getting a great score. Because it's like,
it's representation.
It's moving when an old does something cool.
I'm screaming.
It's so unserious. And I can't, and I have decided, like, for my own personal mental health, that since when Lauren went, that I like literally don't care. Like I'm just like, I'm here for the vibes. Whatever they want to give me, I'm gonna take it. Thumbs up.
Yeah, but like here's the thing. We have learned that we need Carrie Ann here. We need her because in that first episode when she was not here, Derek and Bruno were out of control, and now that she's back, she's the insane one, and they know what they're talking about. They tell us what they mean. I thought Derek finally gave feedback to everyone tonight, especially Robert, who I love Robert. Don't yell at me. I love him so much. He has not been the best every week. He needs some constructive feedback, and he finally got that tonight. And I think he's going to do so much better next week because finally they like told him he needs to improve, because he does, and that's okay.
Yeah. Overall, yeah, I think that Derek is finally stepping up and giving critiques, which again, isn't that the whole freaking point?
That's what I want. I've been yelling at my television for 3 weeks now. I love Andy. Again, I love him. His frame has been trash. His elbow has been like, he's been doing this the entire time, and nobody's called him out on having his elbow up. And like Derek tonight was like, honey babe, can you put your elbow up that high? And he's like, yes, look at me. And they're like, keep it there. And I was like, finally, someone's saying it.
It's so funny to me. Like, again, what do we know about, like, neither of us are necessarily like a ballroom dance extraordinaires in that way.
Oh, I'm not an extraordinaire, but I am an expert.
Yeah, period. Okay. I watched it so long enough.
I've watched so many TV that I am an expert.
Agree, but I'm just like, it's about time. And here's the thing, because you can tomato me. I found myself agreeing with Carrie Ann too much because I said at least someone is trying to give some kind of feedback.
Yeah, I did feel like I felt like I had different opinions than some of the judges, like on every single dance. Like I was writing notes and I would write it before the judges would say anything. And I'd be like, wait, they love this dance? I hated it. Or like vice versa. And so it feels very, I think also because this season, I feel like more than ever maybe has the biggest like separation of celebrities that are really, really good, like technically and performance and everything, and then celebrities that are literally new to dancing, which is what the show is. But I think it doesn't blend well because then the judges are maybe a little bit more hesitant to give feedback to some of the newer people to dance because they feel like they'd be saying too much negative stuff to them and then a lot of positive to the others. So I don't know, it feels a little disjointed because of that, I think.
Totally. I want them to have appropriate scores and feedback for the skill level, and they're obviously having a very hard time of that because of the large gap. And also it's not just like one person who's really excellent, it's multiple people who are like, yes, I have dance training. And I'm not one of those people who's like doesn't think you should be on Dancing with the Stars if you've like taken a ballet class like 10 years ago. I'm fine with it. It is just like a large gap. It's like we're watching two different competitions, and it's almost like in the first hour I want those normies, and in the second hour I want the people who have some like skill, like not skill because they all have skill. Like they're all doing excellent. They're all doing way better than I would do.
Background.
You know who else it would be wearing knee braces? This guy.
Oh, same. I think I would too. Like running track, my knees are done.
Mine are just from like my knees are just like no, that's okay.
That's just being 30 plus. Yeah. So yeah, I think we can let's get into it. We got a really sweet opening number. We have Lumiere from or the person that's playing Lumiere from the Broadway show there. Again, a cute, nice opening Disney number. It felt very much like something you would see like in the parks where you would, wait in line for like a show, like one of the Frozen shows. So I really, again, cute, enjoyed it. And then I think it's time. Let's get to this. All right, y'all. Here we have our opening dance. We have Dylan and Daniela quick stepping to Life is a Highway from Cars. And chat was already saying this, like it's giving a stretch for Life is a Highway to be Disney, but Cars. Enjoyed it.
Yeah, I thought that this was maybe his best dance that he's done yet. I think he's starting to get a little bit looser. The whole time leading up to this, I like every week I'm kind of like wanting more from him, and I still do. Yes. I feel like he doesn't give a lot of like performance and pizzazz, which is so crazy because his brother is literally like this show guy, High School Musical, whatever. Mm-hmm. But yeah, he's not giving me everything I want, but I do think he's like starting to get there, and hopefully he can give like a little bit more and more. But Daniela's choreography is always just so good. Like she's incredible no matter who she's paired with.
1,000,000%. I think this was, to me, I don't know, not his like best dance. It felt like the quick step felt faster than he was, but again, I don't know if it's the music or if it was him.
And this song choice was bunk, like, right? And I'm having a really big problem this entire season so far with matching the styles to the songs. I thought this was way too slow for a quick step. I thought Robert's song later on was way too slow for a cha-cha.
Oh my God. Agreed. And where's Shakira at? Because I'm not moving like Shakira.
And like I thought Dylan maybe like was off of the timing a little bit. Like it wasn't as clean as I wanted it to be from a quick step. I thought last week's Foxtrot was a lot better. I agree that he is like opening up a little bit more, at least. Like that's what we're wanting from him, to kind of let go. And I believe we got more of that, but to me, it was just kind of, it felt like a throwaway of a first dance. Like I didn't care about it.
Yeah, it definitely wasn't like first dance material. Like it didn't lock me into the episode. Yeah.
Yeah, and I just again, also we were talking about this in the Facebook group. Listen, join the Facebook group if you haven't already. But we were talking about this where when they first gave out the songs, and it is a bummer that he did not do High School Musical. That sucks.
I know, but I feel like they just had to give it to, like, they could only have one High School Musical, and they had to give it to like the Sharpay run.
Yeah,
I don't know. I still would rather see Dylan sing to his brother's song. Like how cool and like meta would that be?
But we might be getting that next week. We got too many. Like, well, you'll just have to wait and see next week.
Yeah.
Like, stop trying to pander for my votes by like intriguing me. I don't. Daniela and Dylan, sure, I cared about that one. Hilaria, I'm so sorry, my sweet angel. I didn't care what you had planned for next week.
Here's the thing, Hilaria, are you gonna do Sound of Music with the Von Trapp children? Like that's probably what's gonna happen, girl. Like, yeah, like stop the madness. But I was like, okay, Dylan, you know exactly what you're doing. Yeah, you tell him that Zach is coming next week, because it better be Zach. Because if it's his little sister, because his little sister has been all over his social media, very cute, very. But I was just like,
no, we have to see Zach in that ballroom. Come on,
hear me out. What if he dedicates it to Boston Rob?
You
honestly I would not be mad at that,
right? There'd be a very tiny subsection of people who would lose their minds.
Yeah,
us.
I love that.
Yeah, I was like, it's no, like just unserious. Oh my gosh!
No, it has to be Zach, because like the whole reason that he's even in the spotlight right now, Dylan, is because his brother Zach. Like the reason he was on Traitors is because he was Zac Efron's brother. The reason he's on Dancing with the Stars is the same thing. So it's like, come on, you have to acknowledge that. Yeah. Hopefully Zach's not like on a yacht somewhere with Nina Dobrev.
Yeah, like don't piss me off. Like you already like if you do that, you're gonna get 9 votes instead of 10. Okay, Dylan, I can't. Like,
do you guys give 10 votes to multiple people, or do you just give votes to one? Like, what's your strategy with voting?
Mine depends.
Yeah.
I will give 10 votes to my favorite. So right now I am exclusively giving 10 votes to Jordan. She is the one from me who's getting 10 votes. Then I am giving 5 votes to the people who I am enjoying and want to stay. So like the Roberts, the God, who else? I literally screenshot it so I could tell you who I voted for and how many votes.
I get in the meantime because I'm much easier than you, Haley. I just do 10 to my faves, and sorry to the rest.
I did 10 for Jordan, 5 for Andy, 5 for Danielle, 5 for Dylan, 5 for Elaine, 5 for Robert. Last week I also threw in some like 8s for like Lauren, who I was a little worried about.
Don't put that. No.
So I will like do like a ranking.
I get so stressed out with the voting because there's just they give you too many options. Like I don't want to be able to vote for everyone 10 times, because then I'm just going to be voting for like 9 different people, because during the episode when I'm watching, I'm like, oh, this is really good. I want this person to be safe, or this person got a really bad score. I want to give them some votes. So it's always hard for me, but Jordan has my votes right now. Just because, like, I feel like she's in the middle of the pack with her scores, but I really like her and think she, like, needs the boost. So I'm giving her my votes. But, yeah, I haven't gotten on the train of voting for multiple people with, like, different numbers.
This is the first year I'm doing that, honestly. Like, for ages, I would just do, like, 10 to, like, my 3 favorites. But this time, this one feels different, again, because, like, the cast, right? Like, there are people who I'm interested in keeping. Like early on in the season, I was really interested in keeping like Baron and Andy, because like I wanted to see more of them. I wanted to see them grow. I like Andy's personality. I think starting next week, I will no longer be voting for Andy. Like I think he's probably reached his max, and I need to like focus on like Jordan, I think I need to steal my husband's cell phone to like vote.
Yeah, I think
vote for her on
will be
his
doing that.
device. Like
Yes.
I need to get an American phone plan so I can text in. Like
Yeah, for the people in the chat wondering, vote online from Canada.
yes.
Yeah, I'm the same. I did 10 for Jordan. I don't even care. Like, I'm the one that I don't even care about the dance. Like,
No, it was
as
like
soon as the episode starts, I'm just texting
8:10.
my
I'm
people.
like Jordan.
Well, they don't really
same.
give you time
No.
because
Exactly.
it's done right away. Also, by the way, I'm in California and they need to air it at the same time as the East Coast because they don't give us, literally people on the West Coast cannot vote for this show based on what you see on the actual show. It's so stupid to me. I hate it so much. So
yeah, same. I'm also in California. I feel the pain. But listen, we got to do what we got to do. All right. Because no, I'm not letting my people go. And like again, I felt like Dylan was good. I was just confused as to how his feedback was so high. Derek again was like, "Oh, the quick step king." Not.
No, there was issue. To me, there was like obvious mistakes, and that's fine.
Yeah.
But there was obvious mistakes, and like
exactly.
I think he's absolutely improving, and I'm like continue to be impressed by his improvement and like opening up. But like it wasn't. Did he? What were his scores?
For Dylan, we get a Carrie Ann gives a 7, and then the other two give an 8.
Yeah, no, like
That's
it's not an 8 for me. Like I'm sorry, it's just not.
Lavender is with 2
8s is insane. Also, I don't know like how the show could do this. I feel like they've tried to before with using the troops, but I'm a dancer. I've danced my whole life. I've never done ballroom dance, so I don't understand ballroom really. Even when like Derek's saying like, "Oh, that's not a quick step," or there was too much Lindy Hop and not enough this. It's like, I don't know what to look for in terms of all those things. Like, I'm just watching it as like, oh, that was a really good dance. I like the performance or didn't like it. But I wish the show could do something to like help me understand what's going on. Because even as a dancer, I don't understand. So I feel like that's probably majority of people. So like with Dylan, I was about to call him Zach. With Dylan, I felt like it was just like a really good dance. And then I'm like, oh, wait, but was it not a good quick step? Like, I don't know how to judge based on the like contents of the dance.
Yeah, I think later on in the season, we tend to get more of those like teachable moments. And like, those are the things I really enjoy. I think there was like a really great one last season where Derek was explaining how you could have like the same song and just change like the tempo of the music based on the dance. And like, I do want more of that. Yeah. So, Francesca Garcia, Mark's mom, is posting what to look for. Shirley Ballas, she is a head judge on Strictly Come Dancing. There was like a lot of commotion.
Where they give twos.
There's a lot of commotion last week about Whitney and Mark's dance not containing enough samba moves. And like, if there's one person I'm going to trust to put in the steps they're supposed to, it's Mark. And Shirley came on her TikTok and said, no. These are the moves. These are the samba moves that were represented. And then she like danced to dance and showed all the samba moves, which is like great content for us. But like not everybody is on the TikTok game.
Yeah.
Some people are just watching the show and missing context as to what the subtle differences between the Lindy Hop, the quick step, and the Charleston are.
Honestly, maybe Dancing with the Stars, that like their own social media should start doing more of that.
Yes, absolutely. They should. That's a great idea. And
put Brandon on it, okay? Because please.
Yeah, we have all of these amazing eliminated pros. Like, get them to do like the teachable moments.
Jenna,
like,
Brandon,
incredible, true.
Brit. Yeah, and I really, Jack has really interesting as well, where he says, I feel like they should bring back Lindy Hop and the Charleston, which I remember the Charlestons, and as their own dance styles to get specific, because again, later on, Dylan's, they felt like, to me, it was like their brains were off. And then for everyone else, they started like, completely getting, Derek at least was a little bit more ticky-tack, where he was like, oh, you missed this. And well, this is where you should have done that, this, that, and the other. So again, like QT, you said, we don't know that much, right? Like, we're not Hilaria. We've not performed at Blackpool. So how are we gonna know? Why am I whacking her so much? Girl's gone.
Yeah, she's.
Like, I didn't even mean to. Or fine, I'm not Whitney, right? That like studied this in college, but it's just, it's not like clicking for me. And for us, we're like, well, for us, Dylan looks slow as hell compared to the rest. And it's not, it's just, it's frustrating to watch. But I will say I enjoyed the set. Also, cars, cute.
Yeah.
I thought all of the sets tonight were really gorgeous.
Yeah, I loved them. Some sets were better than others, but overall, shout out to the budget.
It was definitely better. They've spent more money on the sets than they did like the song choices. Like I honestly, the Space Mountain theme song's probably in public domain by this point. $3.99 to use.
Yeah, isn't Mickey like literally gonna be public domain or has already become
Really?
like
That's
for
crazy.
some? Yeah. So I don't know. It's just, again, stop the crap with this like, horrible. Again, there's no shade to the very talented musicians, but these are famous songs that we know what they're supposed to sound like. And like we talked about last time, they don't practice with the live versions. So it's like bullshit a little bit.
It really takes you out of it a little bit.
Yeah, thank you, 100%. But anyway, that's Dylan, and of course Dylan stays on. Dylan's making it far, and I'm not mad at it. And then next, oh my gosh, after seeing this dance, I said, let me hit the voting line. Because we have Danielle and Pasha who did the quick step to I Want to Be Like You from the Jungle Book. And listen, I love the Jungle Book. So I said, what they're going to give me? Outfit, 10. I loved it. I felt like it was so cute.
Her little buns and like as the ears, I loved it.
Yes, it was just, I really appreciated it. And I like, we get her whole background, right? Where they both talk about how they grew up with Disney and like really is like excited to do this. And then we just have Danielle on King Louis's throne starting the dance. I was so enthralled. I didn't even catch all the mess ups.
Oh, I feel like I did, and I hate when the underarm things come out because they never come off nice. They always look sloppy, even if it's done perfectly. I felt really bad watching this dance because I didn't think it was good, and like it's okay that it wasn't good. It just like I thought it was a very messy quick step. I do appreciate that Pasha is like pretty true to the style of the dance, at least. It just like wasn't a great time for me.
Yeah, I felt like, I mean, I'll never complain about seeing Danielle Fishel on my screen. I just get so happy. Like Topanga means everything to me. So I'm so happy that she's on this and having this kind of like resurgence in like her career, I guess, or just being like shown again mainstream. So I love watching her. I think she's so cute. I love the passion she kind of has for this, and she's like really working hard to try to be her best. But again, when you're like comparing it to so many people that are so good, like a Hilaria or a Whitney, it's hard to say that she should go as far as them because it is a little bit sloppy, but I still had fun. Like when I was watching it, I had a smile on my face. I don't know if it's just because I have a bias towards her because I like her, or if it was just a fun dance, but overall I had a good time, but it wasn't like, oh my gosh, this is the best dance ever.
For sure. I feel like she at least makes me feel something. Like I'm enjoying when she's dancing. I'm at least like I understand she's like having a good time and not all the steps are perfect, but like she gives an F, and I very much appreciate that.
Yeah. And her knee was gnarly. So, shout out Danielle. Okay.
I'm like obsessed with it.
Yeah. Like bless her heart. And Lavender, I think, gives good feedback, right? Like her feet were behind her, so she was leaning forward.
See, I need like Derek Huff to say this. Like the judges need to be saying these specific things.
Yeah, because her feedback was Bruno said you were off the timing, but it was really good dynamic performance. Carrie Ann said you were zipped up like a Ziploc bag. Fun and light. There was a mistake. What's the mistake? What's the mistake? And you look like you were being tossed around. Fair.
It was a crazy thing to say.
And then Derek said, second half was fire. You were lost at the start. And then
he lost the whole way through. I'm so sorry.
When you like read these back to back, it sounds so
Lavender
bad.
said like, oh, sorry. Lavender did say Carrie Ann made the feet comment.
Oh, okay.
Listen, they lose me with how crazy they get.
Seriously.
If they say something crazy, I'll write it down. That's why I had to write the Ziploc back comment. And then this is where like the Lindy Hop came out. But again, he's saying it for Danielle, not Dylan. Then Derek started catching himself because he was like, well, but this is like feedback for everyone. We have 5 seconds. And
Right.
you were doing everyone was really good. We don't care.
Yeah.
Talk about this.
Yeah, but like he's right. Like I want the moves finished. I want like the feet and the lines and like I want it all.
Yeah. And Liv is just like us. They're so scared of the constructive feedback. However, they will make the out-of-pocket, unhelpful comments without batting an eye. And that's like the tagline for the judging. If they don't like, and Sydney say they don't like people to boo them, I don't give a damn. You making too much money off this show to be worried about getting booed.
Controversial.
I don't like when they boo them. Like it makes me angry because I'm like, no. They get paid because they know what they're talking about. All of these dum-dums in the audience don't. They just like want people to take their shirts off, and I'm vehemently against that.
Right.
I mean, I'm not against it. But
no, I want everyone to keep their clothing on unless they're like fully covered in blue paint and then it's like a shirt.
Yeah. And of course, like we know production like encourages it, but it's still annoying. Oh my God. It's just and listen, Muhammad, with the evergreen truth, can they give the judges more time to comment?
You didn't like a couple weeks ago when when one judge literally got one word?
Couple. Was it week 2? Yeah, the week I was here.
That is a mess. I can't. And I love that they try to make it with the theme of like one hit wonder, one word. Like, that's not the same.
No, just like cut the cameras, please. And of course, Danielle gets 7s across the board, 21 of 30. I don't think it was like it's not bad. I think she like 7s made sense. It's just a bummer when you compare to like the maybe not so great dances. Mm-hmm. And then you're like, okay, fine.
Yeah, I feel like it was 6s.
Yeah.
But like I don't.
But then Andy.
Yeah, I don't feel like he was 6s. So.
Yeah, if y'all are giving Andy 6s and then this 7, sure. Why?
Yeah, I guess. Like, let's add 3. Like, let's do all score inflation. Let's go up to 15. We'll have a nice time.
Right?
Yeah,
like, listen, let's keep going.
I just feel like
get to 20.
10 is too like reductive. Like I feel like it's too constraining. Like I want some nuance. I want some decimal points.
Please.
Yeah, like a 6.5.
Yeah, like a 6.5 because I feel like Danielle's dance was a 6.5. Or like if the judges could work together so that their scores kind of balance each other out.
Yeah, we just
they're getting
start lower. That's the thing. Like from week 1, you have to start lower so that you have somewhere to work up. Week 1, giving people 6s, it's like, oh, what are we gonna do? And then it also makes it when you're at this point in the competition, when people are getting 6s, it's like, ooh, that's really bad because that's what people are getting the first week. But it's like, no, not necessarily. Like a 6 is a good score for where you are right now compared to where you started. But because they start at those high numbers, it's like, why even have 1 through 5? We don't use them.
Mm-hmm. And Josh, again, hitting it on the head. Nuance would happen if the judges were brave enough and the celebs were brave enough to receive 2s, 3s, and 4s. This ain't Strictly Come Dancing.
I need to watch Strictly Come Dancing. I've never watched it, but now I'm like keeping up on social media a little bit.
Oh, yeah.
I need to see it.
Yeah, you should. And again, they have some on YouTube. It's really funny.
It's like incredibly charming. I would say I watch like a lot of British television, and I'd say this season is probably the first season I don't actually know anyone. But you're like a George Clark fan, right, Sasha?
I mean, not a fan, but like I know them because I've been knowing British YouTubers.
He's been really fantastic, and he's paired with Alexis War, who is in the troupe for a couple seasons. Like they've done 2 dances. They've been like genuinely incredible. I've loved them. Honestly, go back and watch like Strictly from last season, like try and find some of those because like pretty incredible season.
Ooh, okay, I'm gonna go back. I'm excited.
Yeah, You love it. And next, QT, we go to Scott and Riley, our Sharpay and Ryan of it all. What do you think?
I don't know. Like, these two just don't do it for me. And I don't know. Like, it wasn't giving Sharpay and Ryan. Also, back to our point about the songs, and like, no shade to the people that are doing the covers and singing it live, but it takes me out of it. And I think I'm such a huge High School Musical fan. Like, that was my childhood. So I know the normal song, the original song so well that hearing someone else sing it, it's like, ooh, what is this? Like, then I'm starting to focus on that and like what I'm hearing versus what I'm even seeing with the dance. I really thought coming into this season, Scott was going to be a lot better than he has proven to be, just because he's like a show guy and show tunes and like all of that stuff. I'm not a huge fan of, what is it? Pentatonics? Is it?
Yeah, Pentatonic. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not like a huge fan of them, but like I know of them, and it just seemed like he was going to be a lot better. So I'm a little bit disappointed in that. I'm not loving Riley's choreography this year either. I don't know if I ever really loved it, but I felt like, I don't know, it could be a combination also of Scott maybe not being up to par of what I thought he would be. But yeah, like this dance just was like, okay, not horrible, but like not even like close to good really for me.
Yeah, I feel unfortunately very similar. I've said this since week 1. When he dances on his own, he's pretty fun to do.
Yeah.
When they again meet up and start doing the actual ballroom.
When they meet up.
Yeah, that's when he loses it, and he's even started the segment, right? Like speaking about how he's battling his insecurities, right? Like he's like getting to know coming out of behind the mic, and he was in High School Musical, the TV show, and helped, the character of, Ryan come out, like that was part of the storyline. Yeah. Again, it was just, the song is so famous, and I just feel like the actors are so in your face, right? With Pop to the Top.
Yes.
And then I think seeing folks that just aren't, I don't want to necessarily put it just on Riley, but both of them together just weren't selling it up until the end, right? When they were both talking with Julianne, even that was funny. And like, so I was like, where's that?
Right.
And then how does that not translate to the dance? And it's opposite of Alex, where on the dance floor, she's great. Outside of that, I said, girl, who are you?
I actually quite like this dance, and I thought it was their best one of the season. Mm-hmm. I felt like Scott was absolutely thrown a bone last week with Jazz and like not having to be in hold. I thought this dance was his best in hold so far. Yeah, some things were a little sloppy still, but I do think this was like the closest we've got. And I think it helps for me that this felt like it could be a salsa song. Like it made sense to me a little bit. I thought their characterization was cute. Yeah, I just don't think he's like long for this world. And I think he could be in trouble next week, honestly, because does Pentatonics have a huge fan base?
I don't know. It's like, I feel like it's niche, but like a biggish niche community. I don't know. I don't know. I'm not really in it, so I don't know. None of the Pentatonics fans come for me, please.
No, I think that's fair. Like if it is what it, like, listen, don't come for QT. Don't piss me off. But it's just, I think that maybe that's on me, that like the expectation was just higher than it should have been.
Sure, like from the very beginning.
Yeah.
Kind of yeah.
And again, because we saw that viral song with his on his wedding day or night. So I was like, oh, so he can move, we're good. And then I think he's in his own head.
I think so too. Yeah. I agree. Because like we said, whenever he's out of hold, it's very like fun. And then when he gets in there, it's like he's thinking too much. And I feel like I'm on edge watching him. I don't feel comfortable.
Yeah.
I can't just like sit back and be like, ooh, yeah, he got it. I'm like, and like he doesn't necessarily mess up, but I don't know. There's just something about it that's a little awkward to me.
It's the like connection, like with us and each other.
Yes, yeah.
So let's see. Again, it wasn't bad. It was just like you said, it's just something is missing for me. But I think Haley, you're right. It was still his best dance.
Right.
But that's not saying much.
It's not saying a ton.
Exactly.
But
And
I agree. He's definitely growing. Also, Lucas Gabriel, who is Ryan in High School Musical, was in the audience.
Yeah, that was cute.
Oh, I didn't see him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Always so many people that
I know.
obviously were missing.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Yeah, it was, again, it was still like a cute, just because I love the song and nostalgia of the song. It carried a little bit, but again, if they're getting sevens, Danielle's getting, it's just, my head is spinning with that. So yes, all sevens for them. And then we have, this is where, listen, the roller coaster is now going up, because we have Alex and Val who did the Viennese waltz to Once Upon a Dream from Maleficent. And maybe Alex finally has a little bit of personality she's showing us, where I was like, okay, what's gonna happen here? Because I felt like Maleficent last week, I talked about this on the pod, should have gone to Elaine. I think Elaine would have like been a badass Maleficent, but it is what it is. And honestly, number one, maybe 1.5 dance of the night, and it was beautiful. And we got like the toxic relationship back and forth, but it's just, it was great. Haley, what'd you think?
I liked it. I think this was a cool song to give to a Viennese waltz, as Viennese waltz's #1 fangirl. Like, I'm always excited to see one. This felt like a very jazzy one, which was cool. I just don't care about Alex, I guess.
Yeah.
And like, I really loved her dance last week. So this almost felt like a step down for me. Ugh, and I'm going to say something like totally controversial. And like, I just like don't care about Jenna and Val's relationship. And I'm like tired of them shoehorning themselves into everything and them like kissing on screen. Like, I'm tired of it. And I just, I thought Alex looked beautiful though. I loved this outfit. I thought it was like, beat, 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 beat. I thought Val's characterization was great. Alex is just like not all the way there for me though.
Yeah. I think I'm like somewhere in between the two of you, where like I did really like it. I also I think I came into the season not caring about Alex a lot more, and then she's really surprised me. She's a much better dancer than I thought that she was going to be. It's almost like the opposite of Scott. Like, I thought Scott was going to be really good and then wasn't as great. And Alex, I was like, she's not going to be good, but she'll last because of her following. But no, she's like really putting in the work, I feel like, too, and like dedicated to getting better. I've been loving watching her vlogs that she puts out like after the episodes of the week. That's fun to see behind the scenes and stuff. But yeah, I thought this dance was good. I liked it. It wasn't my favorite from her, but I thought it was really good. I'm entertained by her. I feel like she gives enough personality. I'd like her to step it up maybe a little bit more. But yeah, overall, I thought it was a pretty good dance.
Yeah, it was very solid. I kind of forgot about it. I don't know. I
think that's her. Like,
yeah,
that's the problem.
It
was a good dance.
It's a little surprising to me that like Alex is not somebody who's ever really come across my feed. So it's like surprising to me that
Earl effect.
No, and like I guess that's just not. I don't know.
No, I'm just kidding.
Alex Earl ring light right now.
Oh my God, that's.
My ring light is just like my husband's bedside lamp table that I had to steal because my other one died, and I'd have no light bulbs in the house for some reason. So I'm like, just based on her personality, I think I'm a little surprised as to how she's built up enough of a follower base to get her on Dancing with the Stars, I guess, because I'm just like not seeing it translate onto television. And I guess it's a different thing. And like, this isn't like a highly edited show. It's not like Survivor. It's not like whatever. But I guess she has like more control over how she's perceived on her own social media accounts. So maybe I'm just like, there's just a bit of a disconnect for me.
Yeah. I think with the social media stuff, she really got big from like her days partying in college in Miami. And so
no wonder it hasn't crossed my feed when it's all like,
and she definitely has like more personality, especially when you're like going out and maybe drinking a little bit. So like there's more of that like I think you're able to cut to things quicker too on TikTok, and it's not long form. But she had a podcast. I don't think the podcast did very well because of the same
No,
thing.
it unseated Joe Rogan.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Oh, period.
I mean, great.
There's drama with her and Alex Cooper. That's why.
Yes.
Okay, I see. But I felt like when I love listening to podcasts, and I would listen to hers a little bit, and it was kind of like, I don't need to listen to her for over an hour long talk, like the little snippets on TikTok are cute, but I can see, Haley, like what you're saying about not feeling that like personality from her.
I also don't know if we're the like target audience necessarily. Not in a mean way.
Oh my God, Sasha just called me old on the internet.
No, I don't even think it's old. Like for me, it's also like she's white.
Yeah.
No, not like, oh my God, that sounds so crazy. But
no. It's
explain
like
what I mean. It's just
when she's like a makeup TikToker, and she's like, look at like, these great makeup, and it only comes in 3 shades, and they're all like,
thank you. That's what I mean. Like when I say not relatable, like as a brown person that's like trying to understand, get ready with me.
Yeah.
Stuff like it's just that's what I mean when I say. So please don't cancel me for that.
No, you're so fine.
Oh my gosh. But yeah, and I'm old too. I'm almost 35. So that's another reason. But no, I some stuff I watch is younger than I should. But yeah, anyway, it's just listen, and then we have happily ever after in the chat say, I'm brown and I like her. And I said, period. Yes. So anyway, but that's what I think my like disconnect is with her. But I still think like this was a really great dance. Again, she has legs for days, and like it just looks so good to me. But I do think that it's just
everything looks so good on her, like all the costumes and stuff, like it's just perfect.
If I looked like her, I'd be so insufferable.
That's what I think. You couldn't tell me nothing.
Right.
Like, are you kidding me? Please. I'd be like, yeah, okay, don't relate to me.
I would have an Instagram account of only my legs. Like, that would be an OnlyFans. I would just like send pictures of my legs, and that's it.
I'm telling you, oh my gosh. Like when I was like outside in college, oh my God, I can't imagine having social media like that. Thank you, God.
No, seriously.
I did not. Okay. That's all I say, because you couldn't tell me nothing when I was out in them streets. So here we are. But yeah, we get 8s across the board for Alex. And it's just, it was really interesting because I was like, oh, I thought she was going to get a 9.
Okay, period. I feel like 8s made sense to me.
That felt very fair to me. Yeah. I thought the way Carrie Ann was talking about it, I thought she was going to get a 10.
Oh, yeah.
I think it was her, right?
Like Carrie Ann something is happening here. This partnership is amazing. You're allowing him to lead you. Which I understood what Carrie Ann meant, but again, when you like write it out, it's
no. These things are crazy. Like these are going to be headlines in like People magazine tomorrow.
Oh my, Bruno, you made me spin, gripping, haunting. and again, he's correct. Like he was like, right. Oh, the music flowed really well, and your steps were really good. It just sounds so funny when it's and then we got like Julianne has like started to like get this descend, because first of all, she does not say Maleficent. She says like Maleficent or something like that.
Oh, my sweet angel Julianne. Like, I don't know what was in her and Alfonso's water tonight, but it showed like, it was like live television. How sweet.
Yeah.
It's just so funny. And then she's like, I can be a villain too. Okay, girl.
Yeah, we know.
Yeah. Like
we saw your Halloween costume 10 years ago.
Oh no. Oh, yeah, cancel her, not me.
Right.
And again, it's Alex's highest score. Yeah, I felt like it's a contention, and I think it was deserved. But then again, after like the music stops, I'll be like, who is she? I don't know.
Right.
Oh my God. So yeah, bless. It was just really funny. And next, of course, our eliminated dance. Which again, I know like normally like we start the podcast and we're like, oh my gosh, this happened. We literally were like, okay, like they're gone.
Like finally, like it's not hanging over our heads anymore. We can finally start the competition. And it's crazy because I should appreciate how good she is, but I like just could not bring myself to care during one single dance. Like she was doing all of the moves perfectly, but there was just like nothing behind it to make me care. Nothing.
No. 1000%. I agree with that. I like don't know what it is because yeah, like to your point, she's a good dancer. Obviously, she's done this like professionally or whatever. So everything's good, but there's just like I just don't care. There's nothing that makes me feel like intrigued by it or want to see more. I don't care about her as a person, like as a personality. I didn't really know much of her before this, except for the fact that like she has so many accents and people talk about that and whatever, being married to Alec Baldwin, like all of that stuff I know. But her as a celebrity, I don't necessarily care about. And then her dancing, it's like there was just some kind of disconnect there. Also, I'm team Brooke Snyder because can't deal with Gleb. I'm sorry.
Yes.
Like I loved Thy Nader on Hulu, so I'm definitely on her team. So I'm happy to see
killing
them
him,
go,
right?
honestly.
In that show.
Wait, say it again.
They're killing him, right? On like basically on that show, right?
Literally like it's insane. And like they have like receipts and everything. So I don't know. There's just a lot about him that I'm like side eye. But yeah, I just didn't really care about this. I don't know. And it felt like she was in her own competition anyway. Like when we saw her dancing, it was like we were watching a professional dance competition. Like it wasn't Dancing with the Stars when she was dancing. So it takes me out of the like, oh my gosh, my favorite celebrities on this show. It was just like, okay, she's good. Let's move on.
Yeah. Agreed. And again, same thing like Liv says in the chat, right? Like same story every week. It's just about her kids, but and that's okay. Not here to like drag. Well, maybe I did already. But what I mean is that like I just feel like when people get pigeonholed into like just being a mom or just being this, and it mostly happens to women on these shows, it's not as fun. I think like she just has so many silly moments with her accents and with the like how do you say cucumber in English? Like there are those funny moments that we can maybe pull out of her, but we knew that she was not there for a long time, but she's a good dancer. It's just I don't know. And I think I agree with Sydney here that Hilaria was more likable to me this week, but just didn't unfortunately care enough.
Yeah. And to her point too, like I definitely think maybe she should have stayed. If we're basing it just on dance, she should have stayed definitely longer than Andy, but it's honestly like Dancing with the Stars is not just based on dance. And I think a lot in like recent seasons, we've gotten really good dancers. So it makes it feel a little bit more like we should be solely basing it on dance. But I think the point of the show, I like having Andy there still because I think it brings a good dynamic and keeps like the core of what Dancing with the Stars is supposed to be. It's like these celebrities that have no dance experience, learning how to dance, appreciating the art and becoming dancers and seeing them grow. With Hilaria, like we're not seeing her grow because she doesn't really have much more to grow with. Like maybe she could have given a little bit more personality, this or that. But with the dancing, there was nothing more there was nothing I was watching and was like, oh, I wish she would do this more or that more. It was just like, okay. Yeah. Also, have you guys seen the TikToks that are going viral of her doing like,
but Muhammad, I think in the chat, said that, right? Like it's she's going viral.
Yeah, she did the TikTok thing where it's like I don't even know how to do it. It's like some weird thing, but the way she did it was very stiff, and I don't know.
Oh, so she's going like viral for the wrong reason.
For the wrong reasons,
yeah. You know, I love that. And as Carrie Ann says, as women, we have to prove ourselves, especially of a certain age. Like, girl, this is a dancer.
Like, yes, you're making a good point, Carrie Ann, but like,
yeah.
We don't care about her that much. Like, let's make it with somebody we care about.
I know, and again, I personally felt like her timing was off.
It was off.
Yeah,
but I think the music
was
wonky.
Maybe true. Oh yeah, because she did a quick step to Catalina Band from Star Wars: A New Hope. But here's the thing: she was like waiting to be picked up, and then he would like flip her. And
there was like another moment where she was like,
yes, happened twice.
She was doing something, and it just like it wasn't quite connected. It was
which goes to Carrie Ann's comment: don't do all these flips and dips because then it takes you out of like the actual dance. But regardless, it's obviously a good dance. She's a good dancer. And when Derek goes, I see your talent. There wasn't enough quick step, a lot of Charleston. Why do these two kooky ass people, Carrie Ann and Bruno, start like doing like Carrie Ann starts like calling him a chicken? Like she goes like, bah, bah. And then I don't know what the hell Bruno was doing.
I know, and they seemed to like get in a fight. I don't need that kind of conflict.
For giving real feedback. I don't know. It was weird. They were like trying to stop him from saying something.
Yeah. Just very weird. But either way, and then next week, I was like, hilarious. Be serious next week.
I was like, she heard what Dylan said, and she said, I'm gonna use that tactic. And we all said,
yeah, me too.
We all, I think that was like the catalyst for people being like, oh, I don't want to see her next week, actually. Like, I'm gonna like vote for every person but her.
Honestly, my Sound of Music idea would have been very funny, but it's fine. And then the scores were 8 from Carrie Ann. Derek gave us 7, and then 8 from Bruno, which this was where I was like, oh, I'll leave it to the professionals because I don't know how I feel about this.
I don't know. I just think if anyone else is getting 3 8s, then Hilaria should too, because she's better than everyone else technically, on a technical sense.
Right. That's what I'm saying. It's just I don't know what they're doing with the scoring, but like I said, I've let go and let God. And Muhammad just said this in the chat, and I had to check because I cannot believe this, but I will bring this up now. Gleb is older than Hilaria.
Gleb is a little bit older than I think every time.
And he's 42, but still, nah.
That is crazy. And I forget, he has kids, right? Or at least one kid.
Yeah, his kids are like 14 and 15 or something like that.
Yeah.
God. And he's a creepo.
He was married for like a long time. Like him and his wife only split up, I'd say, within the last like 5 years.
Yeah.
Again,
but he looks great for his age, by the way.
Correct. Okay, correct. But either way, it's just very funny to me that I think the Gleb hate also got her. Like she was not for long, and
this was like a horrifically unlikable couple.
Like, yeah. Together, listen, Whitney should have been with Gleb. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, no, seriously, to like kind of balance it out, I think so. Because I think you guys said this on the podcast maybe last week or sometime recently, that a lot of these dancers now are sometimes bigger than even their celebrity partners. Yes. So they're getting a lot of, depending on which partner you get, or which professional dancer you get, you probably will get more votes just based on their following.
I mean, that's like the Mark Ballas of it all, right?
Yeah.
It's almost like not fair for him to be a pro anymore.
Yep. Agreed. Oh my gosh. But yes, that is our eliminated team. Hilaria, goodbye.
W's in the chat.
Yeah, seriously, we're gone. And then we got let's get the rats in, baby. Because we have Andy and Emma doing a Vietnamese waltz to Ratatouille.
I think the main reason I voted for them this week, besides like wanting Andy to make it longer than Hilaria, was so that Emma didn't have to be eliminated in the mouse makeup.
Honestly, queen.
Like, can you imagine being like, and Andy and Emma just having to be eliminated looking like a rat?
Yeah. That would be so Emma, though. I feel like she has such a funny personality that she'd make the most of it. But yes.
Yeah, I just really enjoyed them. Their Disneyland moment was very cute, where I felt like they were actually like, sharing about themselves and what was going on. I think Scott was like the only other one that like really moved me in that way. So again, I was like, okay, Andy, I see you. You getting your votes this week, baby.
Yeah.
And then we get the kitchen. And here is my question to the two of you and to chat. If there was ever a time for Emma to just lead this man completely, wouldn't this have been it?
You're so right. And I need to be honest with everyone. And that is that I don't care about Disney. I never have. It's never, I don't care. I never have. I love Ratatouille. What I wouldn't give for one of those shoulder rats. So if anyone is visiting Disney and can find me a shoulder rat,
At
please
Matt
let me know.
Liguori. Yeah.
Yeah. Shoulder rat me. Yeah, we could have done more. Let's get more steps, but I thought it was cute, and I'm a sucker for Viennese waltz.
Yeah, it's like cute every week.
You're tired of the cute.
Yeah, if I'm being so honest, it's like, okay, what I will say, I have like two things. One is that the weeks prior to this, I honestly didn't understand the Andy love. Like, I was like, yeah, he's cute, he's okay, but I wasn't moved by him. His Hosier moment last week, sorry to say it, didn't move me. I felt like it was awkward, him holding the camera, whatever. But this week was the first week that I was like, wait, he's cute and I like him. Like, I'm interested to see him some more. So I'm like finally on the bandwagon, but I'm still okay if he leaves because I understand that everyone else is much better than him. And he's like really out of his league now. I mean, maybe with Hilaria gone, it like kind of evens it out. But yeah, I thought the dance was cute. But yeah, it's like, how far can cute really get us? But at this point, I feel like it's like an internet thing for people to keep voting for him. I think people that are not even watching the show are voting for him just because it's like, yeah, how far can we get this?
Yeah, it was Sarah. Was it you in the chat camera? Someone said that he got like 65% of the vote, and I said, "Where is this?"
Didn't say.
Don't piss me off.
I love that they always put him in the bottom 3, though, no matter what.
I don't think he's bottom 3 in votes.
Yeah, especially last week. I don't think he was.
Yeah. Last week I think it was shambles.
Yeah,
but it's so funny. I like at this point, like I said, I'm on whatever boat Dancing with the Stars voting wants to take me, and I do think like now that Hilaria's gone, maybe there's a way to get him to go. But if y'all want to keep him at this point, North America, LMK.
I'm ready. I'm ready to let him go at this point. Like I just find he's like more interesting to me than Hilaria. So like I just wanted him to get past that point. And now it's like, okay, you did it. You have all wrong. You've done it. Good job.
Yeah.
We'll see that finale.
Next week is a pretty emotional week. So it might buy him another week. Sorry, oh my gosh, my throat. But I think a lot of people might vote for him next week, depending on what his dance is and like how much it moves people. So he might buy himself another week. But I'm starting to run out of people that I'm okay with leaving to keep Andy in. Like
chat
at some point,
Alex. And I said, now listen, chat. Neither of us are like Alex fans, but like.
But you're right, Sasha. I think the dam has broke where it's like we lost Lauren last week. So what does it any of it matter?
I'm telling you, it's the way my brain just like it's so vibes only.
Yeah. Wait, did you guys see that Brandon? I don't know if it's real. I'm not convinced yet, but got pissed tattooed on the back of his shoulder.
I think it's
so
fake.
Funny.
Okay. I think it's fake.
I thought so too. But as soon as she said that, I was like, he has to do the Ezra thing. Like it would be so good.
So good. It's just again, it was very funny, and I want to make it clear that I was spreading misinformation on the internet when I said 65% of the vote. That was just a joke. By Sarah.
Could be true. Who knows?
Yeah, I listen at this point. I don't know. Okay, because y'all got please and Lavender fear for Jordan. Yeah.
No. I refuse to even like let that thinking.
Don't like. I will be like, Matt, I need to not come on the podcast.
I believe
I'm gonna burn this.
I believe in Jordan too much. I think she has a bigger fan base.
And Ezra does too. So.
Yeah, and then then a handful of these people still.
Yeah. Again, it's just I am interested to see what happens, but here we are. We got the 666, which I think he should have got a 5.
I think so too.
I
think 6 is crazy work, but it's fine. Okay, it is what it is. And the feedback, bless, anyone can dance, anyone can cook, just like Ratatouille. Yes, but there's a literal Grand Canyon between him and everyone else, and this is no shade, because I think Dedication Night is gonna get him a bump in votes. Like you said,
do you think he's gonna get contemporary next week?
Give him
for that.
Do it.
I need the arm reaches and the I need it all.
That's what I'm saying. I'm telling you, just let it all happen. It does not, nothing matters anymore. And it just, again, I enjoy him. I can't even be mad, but I feel like Emma should have really controlled him this week. And I just want to end it with that. Listen, of all the times to yell at counts at someone, when you're the rat.
Right.
But it's fine. Next we have, listen, I don't know, but allegedly, the winner ? We have Robert and Whitney to a cha-cha to try everything from Zootopia. And I just have to lay out a few things before I go to y'all, okay? Robert is a koala in the movie Zootopia 2. Robert Furwin? Are you kidding me? Please, his name has changed. His name is now Robert Furwin. And he did not go to Disney. He did not lose a whole day because they just watched a movie compared to everyone else. So I just needed to, point those out. But I felt that his costume and set were boring for how much time allegedly, he could have had over the other people. I don't know. But with that cutie, how did you feel?
Yeah, I thought the song, back to the song choices, but the song was just so boring and slow. And not a boring song. It's a nice song, but it was just too slow for what we're trying to do here. And especially in his package before, him being like, when Shakira comes on, you shake your hips. And there was even a part where they start to move their hips a little, but it didn't connect to the song for me. So it just felt out of place, like they were just putting it in there. So I didn't love this. I feel like Robert had a really, really great first week, and I think he's plateaued. I don't see him. Yeah. He hasn't gotten better, but he started out really strong to where some people are just starting to catch up to him, but I don't feel like he's necessarily getting better. But he has so much fanfare around him. Also, don't think it's a coincidence that he's on this season and in Zootopia and made it to Disney and promoted Zootopia, and then a Zootopia commercial came on right after this. It's all very much part of Disney's plan, and great marketing, honestly, because I feel like no one has talked about Robert Irwin this much until he got on Dancing with the Stars, and now he's on the new movie. So yeah, I felt like this was all just kind of one big ad for Zootopia 2 and not really a fun dance that I care about. I truly don't even remember most of it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Haley.
I'm going to blame Whitney. I'm going to blame Whitney here.
Yeah. And chat agrees.
Because they're resting on the laurels of that first dance, of which was not a lot of, what did they have? The jive? It wasn't a ton of jive content. And then Whitney keeps going back to the well of
the cha-cha. Yeah. Last week.
So. No, the first week.
Yes.
Where it was oh my God, we are all so impressed.
Yes.
It was a great dance, but it wasn't a ton of jive content. And then Whitney keeps going back to the well of, I, Robert Irwin as a partner. We could stand out like this and do this, and everyone's going to vote for us and it'll be fine. And I don't think she's putting enough dance content or style content into any of her dances. And I'm finding that frustrating. And she's not teaching him enough technique. So he does the poses. And I think Robert is somebody who is absolutely willing to take feedback and can learn from it. I think he's hearing Derek and them saying finish your moves. So he's taking that as finish my move. Here's the move. Mm-hmm. Here's another
and
move.
Pose.
Yes.
And pose.
Where it's more of a boo, I don't know.
It's not
I think it's Whitney's fault. I think it's all Whitney's fault. And I think someone needs to yell. A judge needs to yell at her and say, you could be doing better. Like, you have an absolutely moldable person right in front of you, and you are just going to rest on the fact that he's him and he's going to get all the votes. Someone said that he could be a surprise elimination. Like, I think this season's a write-off. This is your winner, like, no matter what. Like, it is. That's just how I feel about that. I want more from him. The last 2 weeks for sure, I've been pretty disappointed. I think the song was like not his fault, but it was like the cross promotion.
Like, where was Shakira in the right? Like, Shakira. So stop with the like, oh, my hips are moving. Like, no, because again, if we heard Shakira, and again, the actual song, maybe it'd be different and he'd move a little bit different. But this is the one time I think I agree with you, Haley, that it's not necessarily the song's fully fault. I feel like it was his, or the choreography's like issue where. Is she like too stuck? And the chat is saying this too with the Danny, from last season's mindset.
That's such a fair point. And he's just such a different dancer.
Yeah, and I think
he's not stiff like that. Like,
I just think that he's just much better than what like we're seeing. And again, we've seen that like week after week where it's possible there's a lot of movement, and this time it just felt like, okay, like they're just like here,
I think that's happening with a lot of the celebrities too, where I think a lot of them can do more than what their partners are giving them.
Yeah.
And if they challenge them a little bit, maybe the first week that they challenge them, it's a little bit wonky, but they'll start to get better. But yeah, I think Whitney is not giving him things that he can show he's improved with.
Agreed. And I, whatever the reason may be, because even I was reading the feedback, like they were just kept saying timing was great. You can play many parts. Carrie Ann did say stop flexing your muscles and you're posing for the camera, which again could be a Danny, right? Like the classic Danny. But I don't know. It felt like there was no dance. So I'm just very confused as to why they didn't get that. He didn't, or Whitney didn't get that feedback.
Yeah.
I would even say like Ezra was very lucky. He got that feedback in that very first week. So he was able to pivot. Yeah. I hope Whitney is able to pivot. I have found her like not super accepting to like criticism like that in the past, at least like in the last 5 or so seasons, where she's just kind of like, well, I'm Whitney, I can do what I want, and I just need more, and like both of them can obviously do it.
Yeah. And I think Salvatore in the chat has a really interesting point. Like his dance felt so much shorter than the others. I think because we were waiting for the dance. We were like, oh, okay, this is like the build up, and like the dance is coming, it's coming, and it didn't. So I don't know, it was very interesting. I just feel like she needs to take it up a notch. But interestingly, they get 7 7s, but an 8 from Bruno, and Bruno says nice boy cha-cha-cha.
It wasn't that, I saw one cha.
Was the cha-cha-cha in the ball? I don't think so. So yeah, it's just I don't know. It was very much like he deserves better.
Yeah,
that's all.
Did he get the same score as Dylan or higher?
He got 7 7 8, and Dylan. Wait, I have the scores right here. Why am I tripping? Where did it go? Dylan got a 23, and 7 7 8.
Okay,
math.
Yeah, so like 22. Okay,
yeah,
I thought he got higher scores than Dylan, and I was
like, 22 and 23. Yeah, so Dylan got 2 8s. Sorry, that's what.
Okay, that makes sense to me then.
Yeah,
but again, it's because like we're grading on a curve. It's like Dylan shouldn't have gotten that high of a score, but Robert should have been lower than Dylan. So that makes sense.
Yep, I think that's completely fair. But next week, also looking forward for him. Bindi's coming, right?
Oh yeah, they straight up moved to America for 3 months.
Yeah. Like if we're doing partner dances, this is going to be crazy.
Yeah.
and it's gonna be probably a dedication to their dad.
I'll cry. I'm gonna cry.
I will cry too. But like, can we give Terry her flowers?
I know.
Like, let's do a dedication for Terry.
Honestly, yeah. Right.
If
Oh my
and
gosh.
if they don't, I will.
Yeah, I also do watch sometimes Crikey, it's the Irvins. And it's like they're just such a cute little family.
They're so they're
They
so
have a
sweet.
reality show.
Yeah, Crikey, it's
Oh.
the Irvins, it's called.
Wait,
And it like
I love
follows
that.
their Australia Zoo.
Stop! I need.
Yeah,
to
and it's
That's so
very
sweet.
sweet.
Fine.
They're just such a like calm family.
Yes, yeah,
And like
and their
supportive
accent.
and smart and just like I just really enjoy them. I have since followed both Robert and Bindi on.
And they do YouTube videos, like the Australia Zoo, I think,
Oh my
has
gosh.
videos. Like they do vlogs and stuff of like I like watching when their family goes on vacation. They're just like such a just cute. Oh, I really enjoy them. So it's just I again, like if he doesn't win, that's crazy work.
Yeah.
But either way, it is what it is. I just feel like we're not moving. And Chaz has a really good point. He's actually received 22s all season.
That's nuts.
No growth minus 1 week, which is what you both have said now multiple times about him. But yeah, it's just next week is gonna be crazy. Him and Andy, I think, are gonna be like their dedications are gonna be nuts.
Yeah.
So let's see. And with that, oh my god. We have Elaine and Alan. Quick step to Space Mountain from the Space Mountain ride. And at first, I said, "You lost your damn mind giving this lady this." But then she said, "I was in the pre-ride show."
I love that.
So good.
Yeah.
So funny. I love her so much. I did vote for her. Oh my god, just so good. Haley, what do you think of this dance?
I thought it was by far the best quick step of the night. I thought her outfit was great. I love Elaine's dedication to the process. Like she cares and you see it and she wants this and I love it. I want just like a little bit more, I guess, or like some refinement, or maybe I'm ready for like a waltz or something to really like that's what I want from Jordan too. I'm ready for a waltz or something slow and like just like beautiful and moving because I think she'll be really great in that. She has done so well with some real shit choices that have been handed to her.
Yeah. Like chat said, epilepsy warning.
Yeah, like I'm like very impressed with her.
Yeah, I really like her. She's another one like Danielle to me that I just like enjoy having her on my screen. Very nostalgic, and she's very dedicated to the process, which that's like the number one thing that I look for with these people is like, I love Dancing with the Stars so much. If I ever got on there, I would give it my absolute all. So I love when people go on there and really try their hardest. And I think that's what she's doing. I really enjoyed this one. Maybe not my favorite of hers, but like not the worst. It was pretty good. I loved her little tidbit about being in the original Space Mountain pre-thing or whatever. Like she's just so cool to me and has done so much of like nostalgic things. So it's fun to watch her. This is not just for her, but like in general with the show, I wish that we could go back to the old days of like packages beforehand, because I felt like we got more real footage of stuff. I mean, this week in general, it was only them at Disney. We didn't see any of the rehearsal bits, which I love seeing them in the studio rehearsing, messing things up, et cetera, and seeing the dynamics between the two people, because I think this is the one couple where like I really do like Elaine. I think Alan has been doing good dances and stuff for her, but I don't necessarily like see their chemistry or like understand their dynamic together. And I think that even if we just had it in the packages a little bit more, it would make me connect to them more when they're dancing. But they just feel like two really good people that I like together, but I'm not like buying it 100%. But yeah, I love her. I love seeing her. I want her to make it far, and I think she's doing good.
Yeah, QJ, that's a really good point that now that you said it, I completely agree with you, but I almost like didn't. Like I didn't put it together until you said that, because we know Alan and Alona, are you kidding me?
Right.
Like You know,
we
we're
get so much more from him. I
yeah,
feel.
we know that it's possible for him to
Mhm.
give it. For whatever reason, it's not happening. And is it because of the packages? You know, is it because social media isn't as
Yeah.
big for these two as it was, right? Like Alona is like queen of everything. She's so relatable, and we love it. And of course, like age, I'm sure is an issue
True.
too. But I just think, like you just said, we're not getting enough of them, and I wonder if that's like a big reason for it, plus the age, of course.
Yeah, that's true.
But either way, I think there's a way to get over the age, like with Emma and Andy, right? Like there's still very much like, oh, but Andy, you can do it. So what's their hook, right? That's what
Right.
Alan unfortunately needs to find out more than anything, and then go from there. But listen, this man dressed as that alien.
He loves dressing up. Him as the donkey last season, and then now this.
Like at this point, I can't wait, right? Like he needs to stay on for Disney every season.
Yeah.
Just so him and makeup department can just go buck wild and do whatever the hell they want.
The makeup department this week was insane. I'm like very impressed with how fast they did Jan's like full body makeup.
Oh my god. They must, like, you know what? Like it's like a spray tan machine with blue. That's what it felt like. Oh my god, it was just so funny. But yeah, just like I loved how like polarizing his costume was, because when I was watching them dance, I didn't care, because I think, again, I was just so irritated by like the set and like the lighting that I was just like, okay, yeah, he's dressed like that. I can't even really see him. But then you would see him in the background, right? When like everyone getting their scores, and then you're just like, jump scare. Oh my god.
That's funny.
So yeah, it was just, again, I really like I love them together. And I think the judges obsessed with them, and I love that this time they called it like complicated, lots of content, and Carrie Ann, mature woman, best dance.
She loves to say that.
Like, stop calling these people old. And
are they calling Andy mature? No,
right? Andy's cute, like cute. She said, Andy is a cute old man. So like
Elaine's cute.
He is more than cute. Okay, she's a word we can't say online. And of course, we get 888 for my girl Elaine, which I think is deserved. And the next person coming up, Whitney and Mark, right? Like how they messed with the lighting positively. If that would have happened here with like this crisp dance, I think it could have gone up, or maybe not. But either way, I loved it. I even said like it looks like two aliens doing quick step, but like I mean that positively. It was because it was so fast. So really obsessed. And listen, Lisa Ann Walters is coming next week.
Love.
Yes. Do we think they're doing trios next week?
Has to be, right?
That's interesting.
Do you think trios, or is it that like they're starting with their person and then the person gotta roll off?
I'm gonna be honest with you, like I wouldn't want that. I don't want that. I just want to focus on dance. The only time I'll accept trios is like if there's two pros in the mix.
I agree. I don't love when they like bring in the family members or the kids or whatever. Like maybe go to them after and like relax.
I don't need to see them kiss in the middle of the floor. Like I don't care.
Like this competition is not for them. Come on.
Like when Jen does like her dedication and it's Zach's ass, and I'm gonna like downvote somehow, figure out a way to take votes away from them. I'm not even joking. But yeah, I don't. Oh my god, yeah. Even the chat is like trios, please. Because again, trios with no dance experience, but Robert gets Bindi. Hello, that's Robert didn't even get a Disney day, y'all. It's the scales are tipped.
I'd be pissed. I'd be so mad if everyone else got to go eat pretzels and beignets in the park and I didn't. I'd be.
But you got to practice more.
Do you, I would Sasha,
don't get me wrong.
From what you know about me, do you think I'd rather practice dancing than eat beignets? Because I don't.
Oh
I only want
beignets.
True.
No, same, but still, I'm just like, we gotta do something. But yeah, it's just, I don't know what's gonna happen next week. Would love for chat and like leave us in the comments like what you think. What's your conspiracy theory? Y'all know I love a good conspiracy theory, but no, trios is no. I'm just gonna say no because Elaine, Allen, and Lisa and Walter.
I mean, that would be great, like funny.
Votes wise, I think she's good.
Yeah.
If that happens. And then yeah, Skylar said this in the chat as well. Cheryl Lee Ralph. I said yes, I bet.
No, literally, we got like a little crossover of Parent Trap, Abbott, all the things.
So I don't know. It's just in my mind, it was like they're gonna start with their partner. That part is not gonna count towards their score. And then we're gonna something like that. It's gonna be one of those. Or do we get like 1.5 dance, like a whole dance, and then
do we have time for that?
Like,
we can barely get
no, because it's like 10 people, right? Yeah.
Maybe they'll just be like in their packages, like come into their rehearsal and
and just talk to this person.
Maybe. I don't know.
I don't know. I don't know what I want, I guess.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, same. I think it's because like some people I care about the people that they're dedicating their things to, and then some I just don't really.
I just feel like some people are really gonna get screwed.
Yeah.
Yeah, chat thinks like also package makes sense.
Yeah.
But then why was Dylan doing the most?
Yeah,
but next week we have something planned.
They were all doing that.
Yeah, I can just feel like get through this week to the next. I don't know. Who knows? Or maybe everyone's like people is going to be involved in like the beginning number or something. I don't know. That would be insane, right?
Oh my god, Dylan Efron.
Like Zac Efron's not doing that.
I mean, Zac Efron.
I need it. I need Zac Efron.
He's just like not. He's not getting on the stage and dancing.
Yeah.
Can I also say something controversial that is usually reserved for women? But like Zac Efron's like fillers have just like thrown me out.
By the way, they're insane.
Yeah. So that's what I think it's just seeing new Zac.
Yeah, it's not the
old
same.
Zac Efron's music, even if it's a Greatest Showman, like some of the chat said.
Wait, Dylan has to do a song from Greatest Showman.
That's what chat said. So I want to, all credit to chat for that.
I would love that.
But I don't think it's gonna be High School Musical.
No, I don't think so. But Greatest Showman, it could be. I mean, he could have done Greatest Showman this week. I think that's Disney too.
Or maybe Baywatch. They can like take off their shirts together and like run with like flutterboards.
That would be, Danielle would be doing that choreography.
Yeah.
Oh, Des is killing me. I want Hairspray.
Yeah, no, I agree.
We have a lot of good things to pull from, honestly.
Yeah, Zac Efron. Oh my god, Zac Efron in that movie with Nicole Kidman where they were having like a plastic surgery off in my mind.
Ooh, I didn't watch that one. I couldn't. I love him too much to see that.
Oh my god. Anyway, yeah, let us know what you think for next week. How they're gonna package the dedication night for us. And next we have, who I hope are my winners because they're on my draft team. But whatever. We have Whitney and Mark who Foxtrot to the room where it happens from Hamilton. Just Disney Park to Hamilton. Yes, QT. How do we feel?
Listen, this was everything I could have ever wanted. I'm almost like jealous that Whitney got to do this because this is my dream date and he knew that. Like, I love Hamilton so much. She's dancing on Dancing with the Stars with my favorite pro, Mark Ballas. It's like she has my dream life. Like, how does it feel? She's so good. She's so good. I love watching her every single week. I just feel so drawn to her. She has that thing that like you can't even explain. It's like the star power kind of that I feel like I watch Mormon Wives. I don't love her on Mormon Wives. She's not my favorite. She's the villain. But on Dancing with the Stars, like I can't deny how good she is. And I think what she has is what a lot of other people lack, even outside of just like the technical greatness that she has, like that performance quality. I will say I am excited to hopefully soon see her do something a little bit more serious or sultry or even sad. Like I need a different emotion because she brings a lot of energy and she has that fun, like sly look or like happy look. But I do want to see something else to see how she can transition to that. But I truly have no notes on this. I thought this was so perfect. I think the 9 that she got was very well deserved. It should have been 9s across the board. Like I just loved every second. Mark Ballas, like freaking Cess. And also I saw on I think he was on TikTok Live, Mark, this week before they started rehearsing, and he was kind of going through the mix of like what beats he was adding to Room Where It Happened and all that stuff. And I thought that was really cool. Like she it's just the perfect pairing Mark got with Whitney, which I know there's like controversy online about people saying that he got to like cherry pick who he got, but listen, it works and I love it.
Yeah. It's just it is what it is. I love Mark too much to be mad at it. Haley, what about you?
Yeah, I thought it was like an obviously very impressive dance. I thought it was beautiful. I was excited to see Whitney in something that was a little less like bang, 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 bang. Because like I feel like her first 3 dances have been very like a lot. And I was excited for an opportunity to have it kind of like mellowed down and slower and jazzier. And I agree with a lot of the comments that like I wanted more traditional Foxtrot. I thought Derek was being very kind by pumping up his best friend and being like, oh, well, like there's many types of Foxtrot. And this was just like a jazzier Foxtrot. Like, okay, Derek, you saw the TikToks from last week about like not enough samba content. You're just like hyping up your BFF. Fine. And I thought like in isolation, incredible dance, beautiful. Would love to see that again.
Yeah, again, same. Like I can't even say anything more. For me personally, I loved that light moment.
Beautiful.
Muhammad said apparently he teased also in TikTok about like having something good planned for it. It's just to me like that is what I wish they would. I think that comes with the amount of just probably not like everyone has similar access to editing or to lights, but just the way that Mark has that confidence, that's what I was thinking.
And he just like knows the show better. Like he knows what to ask for. He knows what's going to make an impact. Like you think Riley knows what like think Riley knows when she should be getting a spotlight? She doesn't. Like Mark knows what's up.
Yeah, and I'm sure
things together.
I'm sure that like people like Riley that maybe are a little bit newer are scared to even ask for certain things if they feel like it's like outside of the bounds of what they can do, or maybe not push for it if a producer is like, maybe we can do it or whatever. And she's probably just like, no, it's okay. Like, no worries. So yeah, it's just that time, the seasoning, I don't know. But I do think that overall, he's just like really good, even from the start of his career on this show. Like he understood all of those things. So it works.
He just has a skill that no one else has. Like he's like a generational talent in so many ways.
Yeah, and listen, we'll see him on the Traders. Let's see what he's doing there.
I keep forgetting about that.
Same. I'm so excited. Oh my gosh, Rob's sister like knows Mark Ballas.
Isn't that so weird?
That's crazy.
I'm telling you, it's so good. But yeah, it's just I really love him, and even the chat is like, yeah, he is like needs to graduate maybe to like, I just think he's so good and. It's just, him and Danielle just are like I think they know how to play the game, and I don't that's not a negative thing. It's just that's what like you want right from your choreography is like people that know how to really hold you and not have like 70 lasers taking away from your dance. Because I feel like Mark would have been like, hell no. Like take that shit off. Like don't like give me even one laser.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I also feel like though, like I don't even want him as a judge because he's so good. Like I wanted to see him dance. Also, I thought it was so special a few seasons ago when he had Charlie D'Amelio and they kind of like rediscovered this love for dance like together. And ever since then, I'm just happy anytime I get to see him dance and like he has a good partner and it's just so fun. But yeah, it's like similar to Derek Huff. I would love to see Derek Huff as a pro again, which we probably will know because now he's like one of the main judges. So yeah, but Derek Huff is another one that's like if he were on the show, he would have the same like him and Mark would be going head to head every single week. Don't worry,
will always be getting at least one time a season Derek Huff's self-serving choreography showcase, which I love every single time.
And now his wife is pregnant.
Yeah.
So are we gonna get something like, really moving like that? Let's
Probably.
No,
Oh, speaking
last year made me cry.
Speaking of Strictly, there's a pro on this season of Strictly that's just like, no, I'm like multiple months pregnant and I am doing this season. Like we're on like Dancing with the Stars, it's happened, but it's just been like, oh, like
her and Jen should be in a group chat.
Yeah, like
that's so impressive.
Oh my god. Oh, that'd be so just again having Mark and Derek on, and them fighting for the ringers. I guess Derek could even get Alex then. And it would work. But either way, it's just so good. Can't wait. And next week okay. Here's the thing. I was looking on Twitter just to see like, dedication night and ET. And it does seem like this is what Extra TV said, that these two were really, they were felt pressure to get Hamilton right. Plus, Whitney teases her dedication night dance for husband Connor.
Oh,
not
okay.
with.
So not with him.
Yeah.
Do we
I don't know what that means, but yeah. Connor is whatever. Connor is also a cheater. I think that in case folks forgot.
What?
Yeah, season 1.
He seems like such a wife guy.
Well, which means it does follow the path.
Fair enough.
Yeah, he does seem really into it. I love seeing like even the little behind the scenes and stuff that they post. He seems like so excited for her.
Yeah, but I think he has like growth.
Yeah, but the lore behind them is some crazy stuff. Yeah.
Oh my god, I'm gonna have to do some research.
Yeah. He well, his thing was that like he had strayed right like away, and I think the problem also is that when you're probably so like you're married, you get of age, you get married, you have kids, I can't imagine like just not having to like have any kind of fun. But anyway, so that was their story, but like I think season 2 like completely changed. Even end of season 1, right, QT? I feel like it was like fully his rehab had happened. Rehabilitation had happened. As opposed to Zach's ass. But anyway, let me not. And then of course for Whitney, which I said, are we gonna get 10? Disney 10. But Carrie Ann gives a 9. And then we have an 8 and 8. So, very good.
I could have used another 9, but
yeah.
But again, like you both have said, right? Like 10 then doesn't seem enough.
Yeah, that's true.
So it's just it's a lot. But we get our first 9. And again, it makes total sense. Like I said, it's not just the dancing for me, it's like their total package was just so good.
It was a performance.
Yeah, shout out to them. And Jordan and Ezra, our Disney princess, is here. And dances Special Spice and Tiana's Bayou Adventure.
I loved it. I thought it was so good. I feel like ever since episode 1 was a little rough, but then ever since then, Ezra has not taken his foot off the gas. Like his choreography has been incredible, topping it week after week. I'm loving that. He's giving Jordan a lot of good content. It's not too many tricks where I think other gymnasts in the past kind of are just like trick after trick after trick. It's like just enough. So yeah, I think that he took the feedback really well from not only the judges, but like all the online hate that he was getting. I think that Jordan's really like elegant and powerful. So I really like it. I do feel like she's middle of the pack, but again, when we go back to that core of what Dancing with the Stars is, I think she's growing week after week, and she's going from not being a dancer to dancing every week, which I think is incredible. And like, even though she's a gymnast, it's so different. You have to be so much more rigid, and like, you don't have to perform that much in gymnastics, like facials and all that stuff. And I think she's doing a good job of that with dancing.
Yeah, I loved it. It's just, this was again our like only Disney princess, right? We got for Disney. And what I really enjoy them. And I especially they did like this twirl moment. Maybe it was her dress. Again, I think outfits make or break. But it was just really beautiful to watch them, and everything you said,
Yeah, he
Haley.
really looked like a Disney princess. Like she was
Yes.
Tiana, he was Naveen. Like it
So
was
beautiful.
perfect. And this, in comparison to like some of the other couples I was talking about, these two are very connected, and like I feel their dynamic. You know.
Mm-hmm.
This was probably for the third week in a row, Jordan had my favorite dance of the night. I'm so enthralled by her and Ezra. I think she's such an incredible performer. And I feel like every other gymnast in the past we've seen has been very stiff. Like we haven't gotten that note for her one time because I feel like she's so fluid and like beautiful. And I just love the way that she's like attacking everything and like understands like Derek is saying, like the texture of dancing.
Mm-hmm.
And like I just like love what she's doing, and I really love how Ezra is like working with her and not just going, okay, let's do so many backflips. Like I just think it's great, and I really want a slow dance with her. Like we've done quick step, we've done the jive, we've done, I guess the tango wasn't quick, but she had like a decently quick tango. And the salsa, like let's get like a Viennese waltz next week would like it would murder me in a good way. And like a beautiful flowy skirt on her. I want it, and I won't accept anything else.
Yeah, and Liv in the chat says like she's known for her floor routine.
For sure.
So
Yes, that's true.
makes sense also that I think she can move like that. But either way, it's just they're so beautiful. I really enjoy like their dynamic. And again, I think social media and their ages might be like helpful where these two and Jordan and Brandon were like the foursome. That was like really cute and we loved. So I hope like she really stays and is able to kind of cut through that middle and make it, up high. Because oh my god, I really enjoy them and I want everything good. And we get 8 across the board for them, which I think is a fair thing because like she's improving, but it wasn't like, oh my god, like what Whitney and even Alex were, how they were moving. But it's going there, and shout out Ezra for getting us there. And then her last dance of the night, baby. Jen and Jan. And I performed jazz to a friend like me from Aladdin, and where was the jazz? I don't know, but it's fine. We get a weird Disney package moment from her, which, I'm going to take every chance I have to whack Zach.
I'm tired of the husband propaganda.
Yeah, thank you. Because she said, I'm so happy that I get to spend time with Zach, who was dressed as Jafar. And Whitney's husband was dressed as Hamilton, right? Or I can't remember who exactly, sorry. But Whitney's husband was also dressed up. So the dad talk was fully, moving. But either way, it's just like, I don't care about Zach. Remove Zach from this. I didn't like the color of her outfit also. I was like, that ain't Jasmine blue. It was like a teal. So I was confused. But what do we think about Full On Genie, Haley?
I like this dance. It was fun. I think Jen has a really like cute personality. I think her and Jan are really sweet together. I loved the like moments of like, well, can your friends do this? And they like do a little trick. Like I thought that fit really well. Are you allowed to take a newborn on It's a Small World after all?
Technically, it's a slow moving ride, so it might be up to you. But they take newborn to Disney all the time. Shout out to those people.
Yeah, I can't imagine.
I loved like Jan having one of the children like on his shoulders of like doing more parenting than Zach.
Did you hear Zach? How he said, "Oh, we're on with Uncle Jan." Yeah. Oh yeah, okay. Disney expert Matt Liguori says yes, you can. Babies.
Interesting. I thought the dance was cute. I don't think it was the best of the night. I don't think it was the worst of the night. I think they are like really sweet and like a fun pairing, and I don't think they're gonna make it to the end, but that's okay.
Yeah, I think the hard thing for Jen is that she's on this season with someone from her show that is doing exceptionally better than her. So anytime I see Jen dance, I'm comparing it to Whitney, which that's not fair to her, but like it's not as good as that. So sometimes I have to like tell myself in my head, like, okay, just watch it as a dance. Don't compare it to like how good Whitney is, because I I don't know. I didn't love this dance, but I also didn't hate it. Like, I went into it feeling like, okay, I feel like it's Jen's time to go soon. Like, I'm okay if she goes. And then I watched it and I was like, okay, this was better than some of the other weeks. So like, I'm not mad about it. But I think, yeah, there's just so many things that go against her. Is like having Whitney on this season and Whitney being so good, having Jan as a partner where like I don't think he's the best, and I don't even think it's just because he's new. I just don't think he's the best pro dancer that we have there for these styles.
Mhm.
And there's just like no fanfare around them. Like another couple that like I don't really feel their connection that well. Like kind of maybe more than some others, but not fully. Um I thought the song was fun. It was like upbeat, energetic, like overall a good dance, but nothing to write home about. Nothing that I was
Yeah.
wanting to like rewatch or anything.
Their
And
TikToks have been sneaky funny though. Like they had one this week with like a magic carpet, and that made me like genuinely LOL.
Yeah, she's really good at TikTok. I will say I love
oh
her
hell
TikTok.
yeah.
So
Yeah, agreed with y'all. Also, Francesca asks, do you think Jan will be on next season?
I don't know.
If the Taylor
I
Swift
do.
hype is there.
Yeah.
I think so. I think they need to give him at least a second season to kind
Yeah.
of like they gave Riley a second season
That's
after like let's give him one more at least to see what he can do, how he can improve from his first
Mhm.
season. And also they just like they need some new blood
Yeah.
in these guys. Like Sasha is probably not coming back anymore. I could see them getting rid of Gleb. Pasha's been on the edge for years, and like to be honest, probably one of the only reasons. Like he has two main reasons why Pasha's staying, because his partners really connect with him, and Daniela.
Yeah.
But I think they need Jan to like
I think that
do
they
something different.
need Mark or someone to mentor you.
Yeah, and I think that would
That sound crazy. Like,
yeah.
I just
No,
think he
you're right.
needs someone to like, and we talked about this at Lend last week, right? Just about him and like who's helping him, because we didn't even talk about Jenna, right? Like being choked out at the start of Maleficent, like Alex's dance, but we know that they all help each other, and I'm sure he gets help, but I just need to know that he gets a mentor.
Yeah. I also saw pictures of him from last week, like screen grabs from like the middle of the dance, and he has his foot like fully turned out, and like there's just some things that maybe the pro should be a little bit better at.
Yeah, I think that's fair. That's very fair. So, and I think a lot of folks think that too, that people were dragging him even for this dance, that was he a little bit, all over the place compared to Jen. But I don't know. It's a lot. And Chaz has a great point that Jan is a new pro, of course, being a disadvantage plus splitting the Mormon wives vote. So uphill battle for them, which I think we all assumed they would be middle of the pack and going out somewhere in the middle anyway. It's just I felt like he was getting really well and going like he was doing good, like as in we were moving up.
Yeah.
And then this week I was like, oh, this is vibes. We're back to vibes.
Right.
Cool. And I just next, you know what? I'm gonna put out something good in the world for once, and I'm gonna hope that Jen, does a dedication to her mom, who we know on Mormon Wives, she talks about a lot, about how, they have she had a hard life. Jen's mom was, I think, like on the cleaning staff that the same hospital that Zach's dad is a doctor at.
Yeah.
So I hope we go that route. But we're
I
probably
agree. Especially because we have Whitney dedicating hers. Oh, wait. Do we know that she's dedicating it to her husband?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. So, like, we don't need both of them to do that. Like, let's.
Yeah, but Zach, I think, might, like, lose it if
annoying.
it's not to him. But we'll see. Again, it's just, I hope that it's to her mom. Because I cannot get behind Zach. Like, no. Y'all can't do it. But either way, it's just, it was like a cute ending, great high upbeat song. And they of course get a 7 from Carrie Ann and 8 and 8 from the other two, which sure, an 8, we can't stop the crap. And then we get Hilaria, like we said, eliminated. The bottom 3 were Danielle, Andy, and Hilaria. Do you think Danielle and Andy were like even close?
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know. Like, I really just can't even really wrap my head around like what percentage is judges' score and what is votes and like what any of that means. I'm not a number girly. Like, I don't.
Yeah, I never understand that. Like, is it weighed the same? How is it weighed the same? If so, like, yeah, I don't understand. But it does seem like the judges' scores do like carry a lot of weight because usually the bottom people are usually bottom with the score. So I don't know.
And like, how does it relate? Like, so if you get the most votes, do you get like a choice ranking, or is it like turned into a number that's comparable to like out of 30 kind of thing?
50 in the chat.
Okay.
But like, even if it's 50-50, like we're working with different number, like we're working out of 30 and then we're working with like 10 million. Like, what does that mean?
Yeah,
I think that's for the math girlies.
Yeah, I'm like,
I think 50-50, and I'm sure somehow that math makes
sense. Right. They could say anything, and I'm
like,
okay.
Women in STEM, y'all figure it out.
No, I'm dead. I'm just here for the
math. Just not me.
Okay, I'm here for the shiny moves.
Yeah, I don't think Danielle though was in the bottom two. Like, I feel like it was Andy and Hilaria, but
yeah. I think QT, I'm with you, but let's see. And with that, of course, we end with Whitney and Mark being the 25, her high up, and then a 3-way tie with Jordan, Lade, and Alex at 24, Hilaria and Gleb at 23, but they go bye-bye. And we have and then Jen and Jan are also 23, Dylan and Danielle at 23, Robert and Whitney are dropped to 22.
Wow, they're really low.
Yeah, bottom 4, and then Scott and Danielle are at 21, and Andy and Emma are at 18.
Yeah, I'd like to see Danielle climb up a little bit. Everyone else, I'm like kind of okay with where they're at.
Yeah, I think that's fair. Okay, listen. Yes, Jordan, thank you. Allegedly, it feels like that maybe it's like a percentage. So maybe it's like 10% of the total judge points, 5% of the audience votes, which totals like 15% or something.
I'm still so lost.
It's so late at night.
Yeah,
I know. I just meant to like write it out to be like, if it's 1 point, 1 point,
right,
and votes, it equal. That was anyway. Whatever. It is what it is. I'm just assuming powers that be are correct at this. And with that, thank you to QT and to Haley and to our amazing chat for being here. I know it's late, but listen, we're killing it. And listen, make sure you hit like on this video. If you want to listen to us, you go to We Know Dancing with the Stars and check out all of that stuff. Leave us a 5 stars only, please, review as well, and all of the good things. And tell Matt congratulations for his big day this weekend. And with that, QT, where can the people find you? Oh, join the Facebook group. Yes.
Well, thank you guys so much for having me. I'm so excited always to talk about Dancing with the Stars. You can find me anywhere at Corey Tyler, QUORITYLER. And also, I do some book content. I read a lot of books and post reading blogs and all that stuff on YouTube and on Instagram at Books with QT. So, yeah.
Yeah, thank you. And what about you, Haley?
Well, I too have a Bookstagram, and I can't wait to follow you.
I'm following you right now.
My Bookstagram is at The Strong Library. I too read a lot of books.
Oh my goodness. This is perfect. What the heck? We should have done a whole podcast talking about books.
I know. We'll have to get on that. And then Bachelor season Golden Bachelor season is in full swing, so you can catch our coverage here. Possibly in the feed you are listening to this podcast too, if you're subscribed to the We Know Reality TV podcast feed. If not, We Know the Bachelor feed is also available, and we're covering that season. Even if you aren't watching the show, which doesn't seem like a ton of people are, you can still listen to our coverage, or at least just sit there and play the podcast, and you don't even have to listen. That's fine too.
Yep, just hit the download. That's fine. Do
That's
it.
Fine by me.
Yep. And of course, you can check me out on Mess Magnets with Kirsten McKennis, and I are talking everything pop culture related. If you want to know why something is trending, we're talking about it. And Kirsten and Maggie, our special guest, will be talking about the new Taylor Swift album. So check that out. That'll be coming out next week. Listen, we off this week because we're out and about. So with that, thank you everyone for listening. Thank you again to our amazing guests and chat, and we'll see you next week. Bye.
This is RHAP. We know reality TV.